Berachain started for complete shits and giggles in the summer of 2021 by accident.
Berachain did not start as a blockchain. It started as a joke. In 2021, during the peak of the NFT mania, a small group of anonymous builders launched a meme NFT project called Bong Bears. It lived inside Discord, powered by humor, inside jokes, and a strange rebasing mechanic that made the NFTs feel alive. There was no white paper, no roadmap, no promise of becoming a layer 1. Just vibes. But those vibes attracted a community, a cult-like one. People who stayed, experimented, and noticed something important. Liquidity in DeFi was broken, incentives were misaligned, protocols rewarded staking, not usage. Capital sat idle. Out of that observation, Berachain was born. By 2023, the Bong Bears experiment had evolved into something far more ambitious. The team pivoted from NFTs to infrastructure, proposing a new Layer 1 blockchain built on the Cosmos SDK, fully EVM compatible, but with a radically different incentive model. They called it Proof of Liquidity. Instead of rewarding validators simply for staking tokens, Berachain would reward liquidity providers. Capital that actively supported DeFi protocols would secure the network. Validators, apps, and users would all be aligned around one thing: on-chain liquidity. This was positioned as the next evolution of blockchain design. Proof of work, proof of stake, and now proof of liquidity. The idea resonated. In April 2023, Berachain raised $42 million at a valuation just over $420 million, backed by top-tier crypto venture firms. The meme references were still there, but now they were paired with serious capital. By April 2024, another $69 million came in, pushing the valuation to $1.5 billion. In total, Berachain raised somewhere between $150 and $200 million. It was no longer a joke. The vision was clear: an EVM-compatible Layer 1 with deep liquidity, Cosmos interoperability, and a 3-token system. BERA as the gas and value token, BGT as the governance asset, Honey as the native stablecoin. The team published the Fat Bear thesis, a declaration that this was blockchain 3.0, a chain designed not just to exist, but to be used. The testnet phase in 2024 poured fuel on the fire. Dozens of dApps announced plans to launch. Pre-launch vaults like Boyko attracted billions in deposits. Points farming became the meta. Social timelines filled with bears. Berachain hosted one of the biggest parties at Token 2049 in Singapore, complete with celebrities, influencers, and an atmosphere closer to a festival than a developer conference. Berachain was everywhere. By the time mainnet launched in February 2025, expectations were extreme. On day one, total value locked surged past $3 billion. Bera opened trading around $13. The market cap crossed $1 billion almost immediately. Influencers called it the most successful Layer 1 launch since Solana. But beneath the surface, cracks were already forming. The airdrop that was supposed to reward early supporters landed with a thud. Many users received far less than expected. Allocation logic was unclear. Farmers who had locked capital for months felt sidelined. Instead of celebration, the launch sparked resentment. Then came inflation. Bera emissions were aggressive. Utility was limited. Demand could not keep up with supply. Within weeks, selling pressure overwhelmed the market. What started as a pullback turned into a cascade. By mid-2025, Bera was down nearly 85% from its highs. Liquidity fled. TVL collapsed from $3 billion to under $200 million. More than $1 billion exited the chain in a matter of months. Revenue dropped to levels that barely registered. Then came the controversies. On-chain analysts accused insiders of dumping tokens. A lead developer was linked to wallets selling airdropped Bera. Smokey the Bera was accused of offloading tens of millions over the counter. Whether fully accurate or not, trust was broken. To make matters worse, the chain suffered exploits. A critical vulnerability in balancer-style pools forced an emergency hard fork in November 2025. The network paused. Confidence eroded further. Berachain went from the most hyped Layer 1 in crypto to a cautionary tale. Communities fractured, builders left, farmers moved on to the next points program. Social sentiment turned vicious. The phrase slow rug started circulating. Comparisons were drawn to other ghost chains that launched big and faded fast. Attempts were made to stabilize the system. A tokenomics update in July 2025 aimed to redirect incentives toward Bera buybacks. It did little. The market had already decided. By early 2026, Bera traded far below its highs. TVL remained depressed. Daily fees were negligible. Rumors spread that the chain was dead. But here's the reality. Berachain has not shut down. The foundation is still operating. Core infrastructure is live. Development tools remain active. Job listings still exist. Incubation programs continue quietly. What failed was not the chain itself. It was the narrative. Berachain raised too much money, too fast, at valuations that left no room for error. The incentives rewarded capital chasing yield, not builders creating value. When emissions dropped and hype faded, the liquidity left with it. Proof of liquidity was never wrong in theory, but theory does not survive misaligned execution. As February 2026 approaches, a large token unlock looms. Over 63 million Bera is set to enter circulation. For many, this is the final test. If demand does not materialize, price pressure will intensify. Berachain now sits at that crossroads. No longer a meme, no longer the darling of crypto Twitter, no longer inflated by hype, just code, capital, and reality. Whether proof of liquidity becomes a lasting innovation or a footnote depends on what happens next. Because in crypto, the market is unforgiving. It does not care about vibes, it cares about usage. And Berachain is about to find out which one it really has. Subscribe to our Crypto Talk for more crypto stories. See you in the next one.